A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger baseball. Next. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Fouled off. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Here comes the first pitch. Chopper foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. A ball and 2 strikes now. Kershaw is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Peterson is camped under this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Your ball, one strike.
Just underway here in Southern California. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball one. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Struck him out. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Here's Corey Seager. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Darvish, a 32-year-old veteran. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Here's the 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Baez is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Striding in, Cody Bellinger, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. Darvish pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Javier Baez, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Bellinger looking up, and it's gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. No outs, nobody on. Fouled away. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like this spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Third home run for him on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
As we take another look here, you can see that the curve just didn't have that great bite to it, and he sends it deep into the night sky. If you can see it early, curveballs can be some of the easiest pitches to get airborne and backspin out of the park.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1.
0-1.
Still only one out in the inning. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one skied out toward right. Bellinger's under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8th, the pitcher, number 11, Yu Darvish.
Digging in, Yu Darvish. ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers nothing. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's
fifth,
focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Into the box now, Justin Turner with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Coming to the plate now, number 16. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Line hard. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Gonzalez. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 2 full. It's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. They come into this one among the league leaders in both team ERA and walks allowed, something members of the pitching staff told me they take a lot of pride in. They told me how important it is in today's game to not give up any freebies, because with so many teams and players swinging for the home run, it's absolutely crucial to avoid having guys on base if someone does connect. Now that makes perfect sense, guys, but we all know it's easier said than done, so they've got a lot to be proud of.
Thank you, Heidi.
Russell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Peterson. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. In his career, Bryant is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And it's fouled away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One out, nobody on. Left side of the infield into the shift. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First delivery to him on the way, and he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch outside for a ball. 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Javier Baez will be next. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count, now 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off. Bryant, base runner at first with one out. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to center field. Pollock will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. Here's Jock Peterson now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Digging in, number 9 took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Gonzalez, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
Stepping into the box, Clayton Kershaw. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
2 out, nobody on. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center
Riding in once again, Jason Hayward. First time up, he went down looking.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Seager will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now at the plate, Victor Caratini. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. Gonzalez, commonly known as Cargo. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Three runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 3-0. Now in the box, A.J. Pollock back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hayward has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th. And with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Seager, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Chopped to third, tough to get to. Scooped up, throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Max Muncy.
Now batting, Max Muncy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Muncy hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
2 balls and a strike. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
In now, Justin Turner. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers 1. And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Muncy is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
The next 1-2 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading up.
Okay,
for
thank
the
you, Heidi.
Dodgers, the catcher, number 16.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. On the season, number 16 comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. 2-0 now.